Imagine waking up one day and realizing that you're part of a disappearing breed, the middle class. You've worked hard all your life, but now it seems like the dream of owning a home is slipping through your fingers. The crisis facing today's middle class isn't just about stagnant wages or vanishing job security. It's also about the startling lack of affordable housing options available to them. It may seem like an insurmountable challenge at first glance, but with some innovative thinking and bold action, there could be hope on the horizon. As we delve into this complex issue, let's not forget that our society thrives when people from diverse backgrounds come together to solve problems creatively. In exploring potential solutions for bridging the gap between income and housing costs, we must consider new approaches to how we live and work. Perhaps it's time for us to rethink traditional homeownership models and explore alternative ways in which communities can provide their residents with access to safe, comfortable spaces without breaking the bank. The American dream. Owning a home with a white picket fence, a stable job, and financial security. It's almost laughable to think that in today's world, many middle-class families are struggling just to keep a roof over their heads due to rising rental prices. The irony is palpable. As our society advances in technology and innovation, it seems we've left behind the basic necessity of affordable housing. As if navigating through an increasingly complex world wasn't enough, millions of middle-income earners now face the harsh reality of being priced out of major U.S. cities. In fact, rental costs have surged since the pandemic began, leaving these hard-working individuals on the brink of homelessness. They're caught between not qualifying for government assistance and not earning enough to afford skyrocketing rents. The impact of this crisis extends beyond monthly stress. It threatens the fabric of our communities and future generations' opportunities. Middle-class renters make up 82% more people than they did 5 years ago. Imagine what another decade might bring. Without innovative solutions from both private sectors and governments alike, these families will continue to struggle just trying to survive in urban areas meant for growth and prosperity. The lack of affordable housing is not just a problem for the very poor, it's a problem for people with good jobs who are not poor enough to qualify for subsidized housing, nor rich enough to pay the rising housing prices. A family that makes $100,000 can't afford to buy a house in most U.S. cities. The property price boom of the past few years has pushed 70% of homes out of reach of first-home buyers on middle incomes, especially now at the highest interest rates in over a decade. Those able to buy are having to save for an extra year to have a 20% deposit. Rising rental prices are leading to homelessness for many middle-class families. The impact of this crisis extends beyond monthly. It threatens the fabric of our communities and future generations' opportunities. Without innovative solutions from both private sectors and governments alike, these families will continue to struggle just trying to survive in urban areas meant for growth and prosperity. It's time for action to ensure that the American dream of owning a home is not just a dream but a reality for all. The struggle is real, folks. The middle-class crisis goes beyond just housing affordability. It's starting to impact our ability to afford even the most basic necessities of life. Healthcare, dental care, and nutritious food are increasingly out of reach for many hardworking Americans. Think about this. Raising a child in a middle-class family now costs an estimated $286,000. That's not even taking into account college tuition or unexpected expenses that always seem to pop up. It's no wonder so many families are finding it difficult to build emergency savings and plan for retirement. So what can we do? It's time to think outside the box and explore innovative solutions that address these challenges head-on. We need policies and programs designed specifically with the needs of the middle class in mind, ensuring access to essential services while also promoting economic growth and opportunity. Middle-class workers are finding it increasingly difficult to save for retirement and build emergency savings. According to a Bankrate poll, only 1 in 7 middle-class households have at least 6 months' worth of emergency savings, and more than 25% of them have no emergency savings at all. The remaining households have small to moderate amounts of savings, but not enough to cover 6 months' worth of expenses. Additionally, millions of middle-class workers can no longer afford to save for retirement, with 59% of respondents saying that the main reason they don't save for retirement is simply that they don't have the money right now. The middle class in America is facing a financial crisis that is making it difficult for them to afford basic necessities. Healthcare, dental care, healthy food, raising children, energy costs, and retirement savings are all becoming increasingly unaffordable for many middle-class Americans. This is a concerning trend that needs to be addressed to ensure that the middle class can continue to thrive and contribute to the economy. Let's come together as a nation and tackle this crisis before it becomes insurmountable. Imagine a world where everyone, regardless of their income, has access to affordable, safe, and comfortable housing. Sounds utopian, doesn't it? Yet this vision could become a reality if we face the pressing issue of lack of affordable housing head-on. Innovative approaches are desperately needed in order to break the cycle of skyrocketing rents and property prices that leave middle-income earners out in the cold. Cities can explore alternative land use policies like upzoning or inclusionary zoning, which allow for higher density developments and require developers to include affordable units within new projects. Furthermore, embracing modern construction technologies such as modular building practices can lead to cost-effective development and increased availability of reasonably priced homes. The time is ripe for creative solutions. Let us seize this moment as an opportunity to reshape our cities into inclusive havens with diverse neighborhoods that welcome all residents. By addressing the lack of affordable housing through bold policy changes and innovative approaches, we can ensure that people from every walk of life have a fair shot at achieving stability and success in their lives. The lack of affordable housing is a pressing issue that affects millions of Americans. However, by exploring alternative land use policies and embracing modern construction technologies, we can increase the availability of affordable housing and create diverse neighborhoods that welcome all residents. It is time for bold policy changes and innovative approaches to ensure that everyone has access to safe and comfortable housing. Together, we can build a brighter future and ensure that no one is left behind in our quest for equitable housing opportunities. The implications of the lack of affordable housing stretch beyond just financial strain for middle-class families. It's also a catalyst for innovative solutions that can address this growing crisis. From tiny homes to co-living spaces, we're witnessing a surge in creative approaches designed to make homeownership more accessible and attainable. This wave of innovation isn't limited to architectural designs and new forms of communal living. It's also spurring technological advancements in construction methods. Prefabricated homes, 3D printed structures, and modular building techniques are transforming the way we think about creating residential spaces. These cutting-edge technologies hold the promise of reducing costs while increasing efficiency, making quality housing within reach for those who previously found it unattainable. Despite the challenges posed by the current state of affairs, there's an undeniable sense of hope that arises from these pioneering ideas. As our society continues to grapple with the consequences of insufficient affordable housing options, embracing creativity and ingenuity will be essential in addressing this pressing issue. Our collective commitment to finding novel solutions has the potential not only to alleviate immediate concerns, but ultimately reshape how we approach housing policy on a broader scale, ensuring that everyone has access to safe, stable shelter as a foundation upon which they can build their lives. The middle-class crisis has left many people in dire straits as they struggle to keep a roof over their heads. The skyrocketing rental prices and increasing homelessness rates paint a bleak picture for many hardworking individuals who are barely scraping by. It's high time that we address this issue head-on and prioritize affordable housing solutions for all citizens. Everyone deserves access to safe and stable housing without having to sacrifice other necessities like food, healthcare, or education. Let's not let the American dream slip through our fingers by neglecting such an essential component of a thriving society. Ultimately, it takes a village to combat the lack of affordable housing and create sustainable living conditions for everyone. By working together, policymakers, private sector stakeholders, and communities alike, we can ensure that no one is left behind in the pursuit of decent shelter and financial stability. After all, home is where the heart is, so let's make sure every heart has somewhere to call home.